Hey guys, welcome back to Bits of an Artist's Life. Sorry about the bad singing, but welcome back. I am so glad that you guys liked last week's video on the whole cats thing. But do you remember how I said, I feel like I had footage of me working on this? Well, I did, and I found it. So I want to share that with you guys. So it's the footage of, remember these oil pastels that I did of the cats? So I have some footage of me working on those, and there's some tips in there and some process that I really want to share with you guys. So I'm going to put that in here now. And then what we'll do after I share that, so it's going to feel a little choppy, sorry about that, but I want to share that with you guys. And then I'm going to get into another big painting with you guys, and that will be the second part of this vlog. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Let me show you what I've got going on here. I've got a pretty small pad of paper. I guess this is probably maybe like 11 by 14. I'm not real sure. Got my tape around it. I was going to do like a painting, but I decided I was gonna do something different. So basically I sketched with, ooh, what are they? These? My Neo Color wax pastels. I first did like a quick sketch, and I'm using that painting right there as a reference, just that bottom part of it. Okay, all this stuff behind it, there's two other paintings sitting behind it, so if that feels confusing, just this right here is the painting. And then what I did some light washes with my gouache. Just kind of wanted to get some color down. I usually don't work this way, but I thought I want to put some color in, and then I'm going to go in and finish it off with my, where are you? My oil pastels. Nice, squishy, sumptuous pastels. And these are what I'm using. Let me show you those. That brand. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to maybe paint some more with my gouache. I haven't decided. I'm just going to kind of treat it like a sketchbook page and play. Okay, wow guys, I didn't even like set up the camera because, yeah, I thought I would kind of get into it and then set up the camera. And I'm done with it, I think. I mean, did this super fast, but I love how it turned out. I do need to take the tape off. Every time I work with my oil pastels, I'm so happy. They're just so fun. They're so messy. In fact, I'm getting oil pastel all over the camera right now. I really like it. I'm gonna take the tape off now, and there's my mess. Oh, happy mess, happy mess. I'm gonna try scratching my name into the thing here for like a signature. Yeah, that's working. Ooh, that's satisfying. Yep. Sometimes I use this bamboo thing. Scrape. If that doesn't work, I have this tool right here that's like a squishy thing on the end, like a rubber thing, and that works really nice too. Good morning, guys. It is early Friday morning. I'm in the studio, looking like a disheveled mess, but that's okay. I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. I worked on a painting. I really should have set the camera up, but it just happened like really quick. I want to get warmed up this morning. So I want to show you what I did yesterday, and then I want to do another version of it. I did multiple layers. I started with my water-soluble wax pastels. I sketched, then I kind of wet those to get rid of the white, and then I added some gouache, and then I finished off with my really soft, squishy oil pastels. And I loved the composition. I loved everything about it. It was so fun to work with. I was a hot mess, like I needed to be hosed down afterwards because I had just stuff everywhere. So I want to do another one today, because later today I want to work on some canvas, but I feel like I need to get warmed up. So let me show you what I'm working on. So basically I'm going to do another version of this. I've got my paper prepped. I've got my wax pastels here, and I'm going to do some sketching and do another version of that. And I'm listening to Authentic Obsessions podcast while I do this. Oh, it's bright.
Let me see if I've got this right. We have livestock and cats, horses, sheep, dog, cats, and then these birds that you take into the visit farm, who've been brought up and of the big, they always had to be respectful of them because of what he did. He was very important to respect them. So I try not to
Okay, now I'm going to just take clear water and muck this up some. I'll show you a closer view. What this does is just kind of gets rid of the stark white. So I'll do this and then I'll just kind of let it dry. Whoops, had to run away. Paintbrush. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be nice. Basically just trying to get some color and marks. So much of this is all gonna just be covered up. But it's got some nice patina to it now. Marks and color. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna go back in with some gouache on top and then oil pastels. I'm not worrying too much about color. I just want to get some stuff down and then I can refine stuff later. I'm really just going to like use stuff that's already on my palette. And I'm kind of looking at the undercolor of some of the stuff, the undercolor of the painting that's up on the wall. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll come back on top of it with oil pastels. Okay guys, I finished up another oil pastel and I wanted to show you my filthy hands. They're all like sticky and gooey. Tons of fun. Sometimes I have to be in the mood to get messy, but these oil pastels have been turning out so good. I had to ask Grady to come in and film for them. This is the second time I've gotten paint on my face. Earlier I had something and I went like this and it was all over. Anyways, okay, that was fun. Grady's making faces at me, but I don't usually have a filmer, so I can be free. Okay, I'm making them laugh. I'm gonna go clean up. All right guys, at this point, if you're like, well, we really wanted to see like the finished piece, go to last week's vlog. Go to the vlog before this, is what I'm trying to say. And you'll get to see all of these two pieces. Now I'm gonna get started in a new one, so here's that. Good morning guys, it is Monday morning. I just wrapped up a painting I've been working on for weeks, or I think I'm wrapped up with it. I've got to let a little bit of paint dry to decide for sure, but it's this one. You've already seen that one, I have a feeling, at this point. And now I want to get started on a new one. I've decided I want to do one in oil. Like when I say one, I mean this new style that I'm doing. I've been working only on paper, large paper, for a year almost at this point. Yeah, like all of quarantine, I've been working on paper and not in oil. So I want to, well, I got my oils out from the freezer. I'm letting them warm up. And the other day I worked on prepping and getting ready a canvas. So what I did, I had prepped at the beginning of last year a bunch of canvases because it was going to be the year of birds. I was going to do all these birds on black background. And I did a bunch of them. I haven't really shown them here because I just moved on to something else. I was going through some of them because I was moving them from up there into the closet so I could have some space. I'm like, man, I really need to sell these because they're gorgeous. I may just put them up on my wall someplace because they really turned out beautiful. I'm just in a different style of painting at this point. So I'm going to use this black background. Well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do at this point. If I'm gonna keep some of that, I'm just gonna get this thing up on the easel and start the process of what I've been doing. Lay down some kind of background, think about my composition. And I keep looking at this one over here. I think I'm gonna go with this composition. Well, I say that, I mean, this is a rectangle and the canvas that I have out is square. And there's the dog. So it will be a little different. Actually, I say I'm gonna use this as like a base, but the reality is, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just want to do it in the same style. Whoa, we have brightness. Wow, 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 people. Holy smuggeroo. I guess I look like an angel for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna do just the same thing. Get it up on the easel and start layering. Just start playing, getting some pattern down and doing exactly like I've been doing and just enjoying each level and each layer and playing. Will be a different experience since I'm going to do oil, but I'm going to use some liquid. It's one of the reasons I've not used oil. This new process has been needing the layer to dry really quick, and I usually don't work in liquid because it kind of adds a little bit of a sheen that I don't love. But I'm just going to try it and see what happens because who knows? It'll be fun. I am so like that. I really like to change up mediums pretty often, but I just get bored with stuff and like to change around. That's who I am and how I am, and so I'm just going with it. I'm not gonna try to change that. That's just who I am. Pretty excited about starting this new painting, and pretty quickly, I'm sure I'll get into like, I'm over this and this isn't going very well. I mean, it'll be the same pattern. These videos are going to start looking all alike because you're going to be like, she's so excited. I don't think this is going very well. Oh, okay, it's looking a little better. Oh no, she missed it. Oh, that's like what it is. This up and down. But it's kind of nice because then I'm able to say, hey, remember like the last 20 paintings you thought weren't going to be very good either, and then they turned out good. Just keep going. Nice self-talk. So right now I'm going to enjoy the excitement of a new day. Hey, bud. Did you come for a visit? Oh, does somebody need some kitty attention? Hey, ooh. Okay, I've got a bunch of my references up there. I'm standing where I would be painting. Well, let me step up about right here. And then all I'll have to do is look up to get some kind of inspiration. And then I'll also have a still life set up here. And then probably right here, I'll have tons of sketchbooks open with references. And now to tackle this big blank canvas. Yay. Fun, 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 fun. Okay guys, here's my initial just sketch. I did start this a little different than I have been doing things. You know, before I've just been putting like the rug down, but I really felt like this bigger painting on canvas, I needed to just kind of get the overall shape that I wanted. I mean, who knows if I'll keep this, but I basically took it from, well, what did I take it from? I guess partly from this one and partly from that one. But I think I like this composition. We all know that this area is going to be what I struggle with the most. That's what I always struggle with the most, the background. I do think I want to get a rug in, and I'm just going to start what I usually do, plunking things in. Can you see the deer out there? We always have tons of deer out in our area. Okay guys, this is where I am so far and I'm so happy with it. Okay, here's my oil painting mess. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I need to apologize because I have no clue when I picked up the camera last to give you an update. I feel like I've kind of lost track of what I've filmed and what I've showed you guys. I really want to show you the progress of this because it's my first oil painting like on thick canvas and I'm so excited about it. I love the layout or the composition. Remember in a painting a while back, maybe it was on Instagram stories, in another painting, oh well, let me just show you, where is it? Oh, okay, up here on Instagram stories I was showing you guys this painting right here, and I was asking you guys if I should keep going or not because I do not like the texture of a canvas board, and one day I just picked it up and started painting on this. But I was asking you guys if I should keep going with this because I was like, I really like the son. He's so cute with his little teeth, even though Grady says my things right now with teeth look a little scary, but I still think he's cute. But I was not feeling it as far as the surface, so I pushed pause for now, and I'm using some of this as reference. Why did I bring this up? I've totally lost. I've gone on a rabbit trail. Anyways, I need to get this back down because there are things I want to put in an orange juice glass in this painting. Right now, I've just got all the stacks of all my paintings that are in this style, and I'm just pulling them out and using them as reference to go into this painting to give me inspiration. But I need to get this guy out because I definitely want to put an orange juice glass, and that will work perfect, I think, for a shape in this area. Yeah, I need to remember that. Maybe I'll put a sticky note and say orange juice glass. Sometimes I have to do that because of my poor memory. I need to work some more on this cat. I really like his shape and how he's turning out, but I need to like get in there before I feel like things are too precious. I'm really trying so hard to not be precious. There's your update. Let me mention this too. I don't know if you could hear this, but I've had a fan going. I've got it off right now so I can talk to y'all. But I've developed some allergies with my oil paints. Shoo. It's too cold to do, paint with the window open. So I brought this little fan in. I placed it like right here and blowing it out that way. I'm hoping that this is going to solve it, but I won't know until tomorrow. I may have to start doing my oil painting out in the garage where it's a bigger, well ventilated, wait, was that good grammar? A good ventilated space, you know what I'm trying to say. For some reason I felt like I needed to tell you that. I really hope y'all are going to be able to hear me over the fan. I'm going to take one of my oil bars here. I haven't used them in forever. They get this like coating around them that you have to wipe off, and we'll see how. It's been a long time since I've used these, so let's just see. I think the oil paint is a little wet still. Maybe. Yeah, it's too wet. I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow. Sometimes the paint needs to like settle down before you start messing with it. So I'll try tomorrow. I feel like I need to clean up. Yeah, I need to clean up. But it was fun. I painted all day. I did not do any editing. Probably gonna regret that tomorrow, but this was super fun. And this may need a day or two to settle down and dry, and then that's good. I can edit the video for you guys then. I used to wear gloves all the time when I painted in oils, and then I stopped. But I am finding that with filming, it's easier because I can just pull these off and then my hands are basically clean and I don't get paint. Even though I'm looking now at the tripod and the camera, I did not take the gloves off. I just kept them on and touched everything. So there's paint all over the tripod, all over the camera. Ugh, I should have stuck with the plan. I hate wasting paint, so this is a great way to be able to save my paint and have a beautiful gray. You can see I've already got a pile of muck right here. It's kind of getting old. I will often clean that off. In fact, I'm gonna do that now. It's getting too big. I've got a jar here that I've been keeping my yucky, chunky paint in. So I gather all the piles up like that, and then I just kind of give it a good mix. I don't mix it crazy, but just some. And it is a nice gray, and then I just put it here on the palette. be honest, I don't often reach for that, but it's there if I want to reach for it. And I have this nice tube that I put my paints in, and then I put this in the freezer, and it helps preserve the paints. Update for you. Yeah. Guys, I have full on moved to left-handed painting, which is not my dominant hand, because I'm starting to realize that I'm getting tight with things. Whew, man, using the hand that you don't use, your non-dominant hand, is such a great technique. I hope I can remember this as I'm continuing to work on this in the coming days, because it's just, I wish I'd started with that because it's just such a game changer. Let me show you. Did I just spit on y'all? Sorry. Let me show you where I am. I have paintings everywhere that I'm just referring to. Here's where I am. So I think I've added quite a bit since I last saw you, but because it's oil, I need to let the paint settle down before I continue to do layers. I wanted to get a figure in some way or another. I don't know that she'll stay. That could be too distracting. I haven't decided yet. Actually, maybe I should just put a figure all the way back there behind the chair. That could be nice. I don't know. There it is. I'm working on the cat right now. Wow, he looks angry. That's funny. Yeah. I'm having fun, guys. I mean, so much fun. Oh, and then when I get to a certain point, I'm going to pull out my oil bars. I love them. I have not used them in, did I just get paint on my face? Have not used them in forever, but I'm gonna do it, and I cannot wait. But I'm gonna do that as a last step. I may even use my oil pastels, get really crazy. I don't know. I think I'll probably regret if I do that, but I'm gonna just try to be free because I'm loving how this is turning out. Did I mention that? Okay, I'm gonna get back to it. And then I just take a rag that I'd already been using and wipe down the palette. This is just a big piece of wood that Grady cut for me and sanded a little bit, you know, the corners and sides and stuff. And basically, if you think about oil paint, there's just oil in it. So I'm kind of oiling up the board, and it creates a nice patina, neutral color patina. All right, there we go. All done. Listen, I am pretty sure that I am developing, or have developed, or maybe I've always had it, and I just haven't realized it. I just realized how much paint I have on my fingers. That I'm developing an allergy to oil paints. My guess is I've always had it. I just have such bad allergies that I didn't really realize that was contributing. But lately, I've definitely noticed it. It's winter, so my allergies are a little better, and I've started back my allergy shots. Way more information than you guys want to know, but there it is. And I have not been painting in oils much, but twice I have, and both times the following days I've been like my lungs are feeling it. My ears, eyes, throat, all that. So a few days ago when I started this big one, I thought, well, we'll see. And I, did the fan, and man, I can tell it big time. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. I did just put the painting away, even though I was super excited about it, but I can't be getting sick from it. I do want to try painting in the garage. It's just a bigger space, and hopefully maybe better ventilation or whatever. And Grady's got some things he wants to try, but I'm not tied to oils. They do have a little bit of a status with them, but I can get over that pretty quickly. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, you can't be getting sick. Now, if any of you guys go to leave me a comment to tell me about water soluble oil paints, just forget it. I've tried those. I hate them. Maybe there's some better ones out there, but for now, And there are great products out now that I'm fine with using. Oh no, I'm getting something in my eye. You guys know I've been finding some new products in the acrylic world. So I think I'm even liking maybe more than oils, which is great since I made the switch. So I just thought I need to put that guy up there, even though I'm really happy with him. And I'll use him as reference. And yesterday I worked on putting another big canvas together, gessoing it and all that. I gessoed it with, well, multiple layers, and then a pink that I mixed myself gesso. And I've been sketching out with a bright pink. I'm using my golden matte fluid acrylics. Actually, I need to write that on the back. I've been trying to document what I use because people, ask me and stuff, and then I also want to know in case I set it aside for a while. If I come back to it, I want to use the same paints. Anyways. Sorry about the rabbit trail. So I was gonna tell y'all something. Oh, okay, I picked up the camera. I mean, I needed to fill y'all in on that because I want to bring you along on this process, but this is what I wanted to tell you. I've got a friend that's been in my art challenge group, and we just did, let's see, our last challenge was to draw a room, and I had some like lessons kind of in that, or like parameters and teaching how to like measure off of things. Anyways, Emma did such a good job, and her drawings like got me fired up to go paint. And she had some curtains in hers that I was like, I need to do curtains, but I keep forgetting to put it in my paintings. So this is what I did. This is what you do when you don't have a brain. You make a note. So this is where I am. I'm just using a really bright pink, getting it in there, right? I'm just playing with shapes and all that. Okay, here's what I did. I wrote the word curtains. I mean, that will obviously get painted over, but that will remind me that I want to put curtains back there. Grady's gonna laugh when he sees that. He's gonna be like, oh brother, oh, I'm keeping a painting. Not real sure how I'm feeling about the oil painting stuff. I'm partly also thinking of like, wow, all the supplies and paints that I have. But I mean, just, what can you do? What can you do? I'm not gonna get sick over it. What I'm gonna do is go paint and play. I'll bring you guys along, but I'm excited. It's a big one and it's on canvas. It's my first one in this series. Wait, is it my first one on canvas in this series? Yes, the oil painting one was gonna be my first one, but now this is gonna be my first one. It feels more like official. I feel like I'm at a place where like, okay, I can tackle a canvas, because there is a certain, you feel, but I'm at a place where I'm like getting good at self-talk, getting some good muscles of self-talk of like, hey, you can work through it. You're gonna love it at the end. When I get to the like stage, I won't stay there as long, because I'm gonna be like, you've been there every time, Missy Prissy. You just press through that because you're gonna love it at the end. Here's another thing that I'm doing different this time. I usually, you know, have all my paintings up on the board, my magnetic board up there, but I have them all down because I was photographing them for my website. I'm kind of liking not having them right in front of me. I've got them on a stack right here. I mean, I don't have to show you. I was going to show you. You know what a stack of paintings looks like, brother. And I'm just kind of pulling them out. Like I've got them in a stack. I'm pulling one out that's kind of like, okay, I'm in a place of like, I need some still life inspiration. So then I'm just kind of going through them. And then that way, if I see something, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta have that in there. Or a person, like I've got this one figure right here that I'm like, she's got to go in there, or something like that. It's causing me to look in a different way instead of it just all being up there. It's a little brighter down here. I don't know, it's just a little different. I mean, I may be boring the dickens out of you guys. I don't know, you might be like, what are you doing this? I'm telling you this because this is what I do on this channel. Process out loud. I process out loud for you guys. And you tell me that you find it helpful, so that's what I'm doing. Sharing all the things with you. Okay guys, I took some Sudafed, so it's kicking in and I'm feeling a little better, so I'm gonna go paint. I'm feeling good. And I almost have the video done for this week too, so I'm pretty excited. Getting the video done early equals more painting and more filming for you guys. I feel like lately my editing skills have like sped up, and it's really been nice because I'm not working the entire week on a video. Another random useless fact. Okay, I just noticed there's a big stink bug crawling down my wall. I'll show you. I mean, it'll be fine. I'll have Grady come get it. There he goes. He's just getting it, making his way, taking a little studio tour. Next week, we will continue this painting that I got started, and hot diggity, it's a good one. I'm so excited about showing you guys the process of this next one. I love it. It turned out so good. Of course, here's Koozie. I guess he wanted to say bye to you guys too. He's like, who are you talking to? Oh, sweet kisses. Oh, did I sit on your head? Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. He's like, it's okay, Mom. You can sit on my head. All right, I'll see you guys here next week. Bye, guys.